Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the December 18th, 2025 Clean Energy Board meeting. We're going to go ahead and
Now you're gonna call
call roll, please.
When I call your jurisdiction, you'll please state your name, San Mateo County,
roll. Lisa Gaucher.
you, San Mateo County, you, Atherton,
Rick to go with.
you, Belmont,
Elsie Tom.
oh, sorry, Brisbane,
Colleen Backen.
Burlingame, Desiree Bear, Beaumont, Bailey City, East Palo Alto,
Mark Lennon.
Foster City, Half Moon Bay, Hillsborough,
Leslie Ragsdale.
Los Banos. Let me see. This is not here. Okay, Menlo Park, Millbrae,
And just stop.
Ithaca,
Greg, right?
Portola Valley,
Craig Taylor.
Redwood City, San Bruno,
Marty Medina.
San Carlos,
John Dugan.
San Mateo,
Adam Lorraine.
South San Francisco,
James Bowman.
and Woodside.
Hassan Abarish.
Thank you. We have a quorum.
Fantastic. Next order of business, public comment.
On matters not on the agenda. Anything, Nellie?
We don't,
Okay.
do we have anybody behind? Anybody on Zoom? No? Okay. Action to set the agenda and approve consent items 1 through 5.
So
Second.
First, Director Fung, second, Director.
Gaucher.
Gaucher. I'm gonna-
It's a tough name.
It is. All in favor? I'm sorry. Sorry.
You can, you can.
Yeah.
You can, until, and if Los Banos joins, you
Right,
can, all in
until that
favor.
happens, so all in favor, we got everyone, anybody against? All right, motion passes. Okay, we're now on regular agenda items, we're going at light speed.
I know. Is this what we're looking forward to?
I like it. Let's go.
Love it.
So that goes to me, as you can see, our chair, Donna Colson, is not available tonight, and I'll be stepping in. So we got a couple things, click. As allowed, we had a open seat for our executive committee, and in talking with Donna, we asked around and we were able to convince Director Dugan to step on in until we decide to move forward. And when is that, when moving forward?
So this would be an interim appointment, and then in the spring, I believe, February, March, we will have permanent appointments, and hopefully you'll remain interested. And we want to recognize Director Lorraine for your
Yes.
time and service, and apologies that you have to have a day job, and so we understand. It really conflicts.
And Director Lorraine is now mayor, so there's additional
yes.
responsibility with that. And believe it or not, the mayor still rides the bike.
I love it.
Is your day job with Caltrain?
It's not, just a fan.
It looks like it is.
I know, I think we win for this weather tonight.
All right, second item.
Just real quick,
I'm sorry,
you know,
go
I do love our mission and appreciate the opportunity to serve, and I look forward to the responsibility, so thank you.
Okay, so the next thing we're gonna be talking about is the ad hoc nominating committee. So every year we go ahead and look over. And we want to make sure if people are interested in the chair or vice chair, please reach out to volunteer to the ad hoc committee, and they should be contacting our board clerk and
Let's see, not you, but they should contact the current chair,
Yep.
because she will not be seeking reelection. And and I think there will be 3 to 4 people on the nominating committee. So that nominating committee will be confirmed in January.
Okay.
We'll meet, and then if the timing works out, nominations will be taken in February and hopefully voted on in February. for the new officers to take their seats in February or March if necessary.
Okay. Any questions? Any public comment on any of that stuff? No? All right. That, now we go into the CEO report.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you all feel the same way I do, that I can't believe it's already the last meeting of the year.
Yeah.
Because it feels like we were just sitting here and it was January 2025. But I want to kick off with two things. I'll make it quick, but, recently we had our fourth quarter staff meeting and holiday party where we gave some staff recognition awards based on just years of service. In this case, it was anything above 5 years, and I think there were 15 of those or so, which is
Wow.
great. And we also wanted to do the same for some of our longtime original board members who are approaching 10 years of service, one of whom is not here. But we just want to recognize past chair Rick DeGolia, current vice chair Marty Medina, for your almost decade of service, probably longer than that with all the preparation and startup. So we thank you for that, and we will celebrate Chair Colson when she gets back in January. So here you go. If you want to show the group, because they're, special.
Oh, yeah.
They're,
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's.
it's called a cube.
It's
It's
a-
not a cube. They used to be cubes.
It used to be cute.
It's more substantial than a cube. It's been a total pleasure to serve on this board. This organization is the best organization you can work for in San Mateo County. And I think what makes us great, well, obviously the quality of our staff is number one, but the quality of this board is remarkable and really defines what a excellent board does in the entire electricity energy space, and why it was so important that the state of California allowed CCAs to come into being and for us to represent our constituents the way that we do. This is just a great board, and it's a great board to serve on. So, thank you.
I will add a little bit to that. It really has been an amazing journey. I didn't know when they appointed me in the city, they put the new guy in this thing called, we didn't have a name, right? So it really has been one of the most satisfying things about being a council person is serving with all of you and the really great work that we're all doing. It's just wonderful. So this is a surprise, and thank you very much. It's always been great working with you, Rick. So
You too.
We certainly appreciate you both. Okay, moving on from that, I'll move quickly through these. I think many of you are aware of these activities from our recent board newsletter that was sent out on Friday. But did want to let you know that after this board approved moving ahead with the prepay, Nick and team set to task. And by early December, we had identified an opportunity. And so I think it was December 3rd, we closed the deal for our second prepay at 11.3% rate savings of assigned contracts, which is yielding us 58 million in savings over the 10-year period. Now, this is in addition to the first prepay that I believe yield how many it's like 12 million a year.
No, it was about the same, about 5.8 million, about 5.7.
Oh, that's right. Combined. Thank you. Yeah.
Combined is about 11.5.
11.5 per year combined savings from prepay. We may do another one perhaps in 2026, but we'll not do anything until we come back to you and have some updates. So that was great to get that done by the end of the year. We've been busy this month. I do want to acknowledge Vice Chair Medina for hosting us in his city. We had our December all-staff meeting at the San Bruno Aquatic Center, where we have a GovPV project. And it's just a really beautiful facility. And so the team met there and did a poolside/fireside chat with Vice Chair Medina. And then you joined us for our holiday party. thereafter. So it was a great time in San Bruno. And then just last week, at this time last week, 6 of you joined us for the Diablo Canyon Power Plant Tour. We also had a significant number of staff. There's a group shot right there, at least a part of us. And it was, happy to take any comments, but we all felt like it was a really well-done tour. We learned a lot, opened our eyes on a few things. The facility is just spotless and very buttoned up from both the security and the engineering environmental point of view. We had a lunch and learn yesterday with Senator Becker, who came and joined us right here for a Q&A discussion. So lots going on. Yesterday, Yana and team push send on our 2 microgrid applications. You might recall we discussed this last month. An update and shout out to Yasneed and your team that the county did pledge 3 million toward the Pescadero project. So we will know in March, I believe. Yep. Whether or not we are awarded money, and the anticipation is that we hope we are, and we hope that we would do one project, not likely to do both. Okay, next up. I can't wait to not have to deal with this. This is a new place. Okay. All right, just a couple of examples. One of the things that we really stress here on our team and in our goal setting is PCE as industry leaders and thought leaders in particular. And if you've ever been to a Cal CCA conference, you'll know that we have a presence there, usually on various panels and speaking engagements. We receive a lot of awards, and we also are very active in Sacramento and in San Francisco at the CPUC. So recently, Assemblywoman Pilar Shivo, is that how you say her last name? Shivo? Okay. Thank you. She is the new chair of Select Committee on EVs and Charging Infrastructure. She reached out to Philip and team to talk to us about PCE's EV research, our programs, our policies around right sizing, just to learn more about what was going on. Hello. What was going on in the industry. So that was unsolicited, calling us because they knew that we had been doing great work. Also, the CPUC staff working on the integrated resource planning reached out to Jeremy, Shayna, Shalini, and others, Roy, to talk about our experiences with renewable procurement, especially that which exceeds the state mandate. So just trying to figure out how that's all going to look with any procurement orders that may be coming down. And then last week, just so you know, I was nominated and elected to be chair of Lean Energy US. Full disclosure, this is an organization I started 10 years ago, more than that now, 15. And so that is the national CCA organization that's mostly involved in federal policy and trying to cross-pollinate best practices from state to state. So a lot going on there. Upcoming at the board meeting, just so you all know, we really hope all of you will attend in January. We've got some big decisions to make. We will receive a PCIA, that's our exit fee update. Cliff notes, it is jumping up. And so these are fees that we absorb as part of our rate setting. And so you have to take that into account along with significant drop in PG&E electric generation rates, which means that it's a financial hit for us, but we are prepared. So we will have more to say about that. Nick and team did a budget refresh. We'll have more about that, and then we will ask your board to approve rates for 2026. I will present our 2026 agency goals and work plan. A lot of that won't be super new to you because it's building upon what you have already adopted vis-a-vis the strategic plan. We have a power resources contract coming for approval. And then we're going to be talking about our brand refresh, which is our new name, new logo, the look and feel, and approval of a marketing contract to support some of that work. So that's what's coming up in January. We had a couple of community events. It's pretty quiet in December typically, but I want to just a little shout out
That wasn't
to
supposed to be
Lily
public.
Meek and Vice Chair Medina. I believe we did just call her up on Monday or something and say, hey, Second Harvest is doing a food distribution event.
Yes.
Does PCE want to set up a table? So off Lily went, and I think you guys talked to about 110 people.
We spoke to, majority of the people, we served 355 families at this event and, she had at least 120 contacts. I think that's what it was. And she was right there in the front and, you know, we just
It's great.
giving out food and good information. So,
Much of it in Spanish,
yes,
which
yes,
is also great. So thank you for that, for the
Yeah.
invitation.
absolutely.
All right, we hired Paige Garcia a couple of months ago to fill the spot in residential programs. She started with us early December. I will say that we are now fully staffed. We have no positions posted on our website. Amazing.
Where's the HR team?
Yes. So we are fully staffed. We've had many discussions internally that we have reached carrying capacity for the next little while, so I don't anticipate a lot of staff growth going forward. We have our plate set, our team set, and that's where we're at here. So next month, executive committee on the 12th, the board meeting on January 22nd, and audit and finance will meet next on February 9th. That concludes my remarks.
Fantastic. Thank you. Do we have any comment, discussion, any public comment? Natalie, do we have anybody online? No hands up? Okay. Moving forward, item 8, update on first year results of in-house contact center. This is the discussion.
Leslie's going to kick us off to be followed by Stephanie.
Hi, thank you. Leslie Brown, I'm the Director of Account Services for Peninsula Clean Energy. And I'm just here to do a little introduction for our contact center and our contact center manager, Stephanie Elmore. So we, some of you folks were here when we brought this project initially forward to the board. But this started back in 2024 with the initial proposal to do an analysis about bringing a contact center in-house. We previously had those services being provided by our backend provider, Calpine Energy Solutions. But we wanted to bring those services in-house, provide a little bit more high-touch experience, and also support our growing participation and outreach for programs and all of the other great things that we're doing in the community. So we did a feasibility study. We did some analysis about that. Stephanie was originally brought on as a consultant, and then we ended up hiring her full-time to manage that group once we had approval from the board to move forward with it. So we did make an investment here to bring some new staff on board. We have 3 full-time contact center agents, or we call our CSAs, Customer Success Associates, and our contact center manager, Stephanie. We did get a little bit of relief from our operational contract with Calpine because we took that out of the budget from them. So overall, made about a $500,000 investment. We got about $150,000 in operational relief annually from Calpine. So this is still an ongoing investment, about $350,000 a year, but we feel like it's been a really, really great investment going forward. And Stephanie's going to give you a little bit of highlights from this past year of operations and what we've been able to achieve and what we have planned going forward. So, Stephanie. No, I think Brianna can advance for you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so tonight I'm excited to talk to everyone about our first year. You'll see where we started, where we are now, and the impact the team has made, not just with the customer experience, but within our mission also. So before, that's okay. Just hold on.
Bring the mic a little closer to you.
Sure.
There you go.
Sorry. Okay. Before when Calpine handled our calls, customers often received scripted responses, experienced long turnaround times, and limited support that wasn't fully aligned with our mission. Now everything has changed, like Leslie just explained. We have our customer success advisors. We have 3 bilingual individuals who are able to assist with everything PC related, walk customers through their bills and educate them on available programs that we have. Stay on this one. Thank you. Okay. So our contact center directly supports PCE's mission, helping turn our numbers into mission outcomes. So by speaking directly with our customers, our CSAs have helped explain the benefits of staying with PCE and reduce the number of opt-outs. As EV advisors, we've been able to increase the EV adoption and by processing e-bike applications, which I'll go over later, we're able to help get more e-bikes on the road. All of this not only strengthens our progress towards our mission, but also represents a major expansion of our customer support capabilities, bringing service, knowledge, and community connection closer to the people that we serve. Okay, so I actually want to be able to play some snippets from our customers so you can actually get a feel for how they feel.
Wait, so if I didn't have solar, would I still get 13 cents and 11 cents per kilowatt to purchase, or is it more expensive?
With us, yes.
With you guys.
Mhm.
Oh, it sounds like a slam dunk. Why would anybody not use you guys?
Exactly. You get it.
Okay, now it makes sense after you explain it. Yeah, thank you for the clarification.
Yeah, I'm glad I can help.
Okay. So thank you very much for your help, and thank you for the information as well. Okie dokie. Well, thank you. I think I've been enrolled with you guys for a very long time.
Perfect.
And, I've been satisfied
Okay.
so far.
I'm happy to do that.
Okay. Because all this, I don't know how to read it, so I guess we're going to keep it since I spoke to you and you were able to explain that more thoroughly.
In that case, I think we're all done. Yeah, I really appreciate your help. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for calling.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much for your help.
No
Really
worries.
appreciate your assistance.
No worries.
Exactly. But for the most part, I've been happy with the service, so I think this is a good move for my aunt.
Perfect. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
Interesting. Okay, well, thank you so much. You've been way more helpful than PG&E. Learning how this all works.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you called and found out who we are and not automatically decided to opt out.
So we all know that not every call is going to end with a happy customer, but the majority of our customers, when they end our call, they are happy, they have been satisfied, and they feel heard. Okay, so my next question is, if anyone would like to take a guess on how many calls we may have taken within our first year? Any guesses? How much?
10,450.
Okay, I should have said, please don't go above a certain number. Not exactly. We actually have hit, you can go to the next one, Brown. I'm sorry, thank you. We've hit over 5,000 calls this year. So with those 5,000 calls that we've taken compared to Calpine, we have a higher answer rate, which means less customers are falling through the cracks. We also have lowered the number of opt-outs submitted. And we've reduced talk time while also increasing the level of information the customers are receiving. Our team right now is averaging 6 minutes and 20 seconds per call, which is outperforming Calpine's average talk time of 8 minutes and 22 seconds. So what makes me proud is that we are achieving this while still delivering warm, attentive, personalized support. And because our CSAs aren't restricted to what they can discuss, they're able to engage more deeply with customers and make each interaction truly tailored to what the customer needs. Thank you. Okay, so next, with having our own contact center, one of the biggest benefits, like I was just mentioning, is being able to speak directly with our customers. When someone calls to opt out, our CSAs have been able to explain what PCE offers and how staying enrolled will positively impact them. As a result, we've seen a clear reduction in our opt-outs. I just want to make note that these These numbers are actually opt-outs submitted by our representatives. They do not include any opt-outs that customers may have done online or through the IVR, but it is when they're calling to opt out or calling in general, and the opt-out submitted that we've done this year has drastically decreased. Next one, Brianna, I'm sorry. And that is up until like November 30th, that number. Okay, so the next couple of slides, I wanted to be able to show you guys how we've been able to provide customers with faster resolutions. So here's an example of a call when we were with Calpine. On October 16th, the customer called because their loan was denied and it was due to a missing signatures. So they called to see how they could get that resolved. The Calpine CSR forwarded this by following their escalation process. And 1 week after their original call on 10/24, their message was finally forwarded over to our programs team. So it was a week lapse of something that we now are able to assist with while we're speaking to customers. You can go to the next slide, which also shows an example of that. So now we've been able to resolve this in real time. Here's an example from April of this year where we had a customer calling with a similar situation. He had a question on his loan application, and we were able to resolve that while the customer was on the phone. And this customer told us that this was the first time they didn't have to wait for someone to call them back. So this seamless no callback experience has created interactions that customers genuinely appreciate, strengthening trust and setting a new standard for service excellence. Okay, we are not just CSAs, we are, but our roles have definitely expanded and developed over the last 12 months. Earlier this year, the team was trained by a program to become our in-house EV advisors, as these calls were previously outsourced. We help customers with their EV questions by phone or email, giving clear and easy to understand guidance on PCE and federal rebates. To date, we have answered 176 EV advisor calls. And at the end of October, the CSAs officially took over processing the e-bike applications, which were previously processed by our programs team. To date, the team has processed over 800 applications. I just wanted to note also, we have noticed a increase with our e-bike applications, and having the CSAs because we do have 3 on board, they're able to process those applications at like a faster rate, which is super helpful, and we're getting them out. So that's a great thing. Next. Coming up. So having the contact center in-house over the past year has definitely allowed us to optimize both time and talent in order to better integrate our insights, organize and track our information, and deliver meaningful feedback. So with these efforts, we'll be able to continue partnering with other departments where we'll be able to focus on voice of the customer coming up. So that's really important and exciting because we do have a lot of data. We're also exploring new survey opportunities to create additional ways to hear from our customers. And last, as you know, you guys, we recently launched the AI chat bot. I want to say it was last month. We will also be launching live chat in 2026, but that date is to be determined. And last but not least, that is my team. And we're really proud of everything that we've been able to accomplish over the past year. And we're excited to build on the momentum and move into year 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Do we have any questions? Director Lorraine?
I did have one quick one. Thank you, because actually I was speaking with my alternate, Lisa Diaz-Nash, about overall experience with the website. She has recently been a customer for some additional programs, and she noted that there was a suggestion of maybe having our phone number to the call center front and center, every page, more quickly accessible. I think that comment was made before the chatbot came in.
Okay.
Because now when I go to the website, I see this icon in the bottom right corner. I guess I'm just curious about how
how much we currently plan to bring this, phone number or access to the call center front and center with our page as it evolves and as we add more features.
Kirsten, yeah, sorry, I'm gonna bring Kirsten up at the same time. Because with the rebranding, that will tie in.
Hi, I'm Kirsten Gruen. I'm the Associate Director of Marketing. Actually presenting on our 10th anniversary in a little bit. But to answer your question about web, there is currently in our header there the contact us, which goes to that. But as you noted, we're always looking to optimize and make things better. So as part of the rebrand, like Stephanie said, we are going to be looking at our website, not only for a refresh, but phasing out improvements as well and optimizations. So all of this feedback is incredibly helpful and important. And that's one reason why the CSAs are so great, because they are the eyes and ears to our customers directly. So feedback noted and taken, and we'll be incorporated into roadmaps for improvements.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your work.
Any other questions? Director Jimenez.
So you mentioned that there were bilingual associates available. What if you want languages? Just
All three are in Spanish. When we put the post out, we did have for Mandarin and for Spanish. At the time, we didn't necessarily have any candidates that were applying for Mandarin. Right now, we currently still have a translation service. So for any other language that someone calls in, we have access to give them a call right away and get someone on the phone. So we have no problem being able to assist anyone that calls.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just on that note, what percentage of the call came in required the language assistance, like still record language?
I don't have the exact numbers, but I do have. For Spanish, I want to say it was about 1,700, and for Mandarin, it was under 100. So
1,700 out of 5,000.
Yes.
That's about a third. Almost.
It is a third.
Dr. Raxell.
I just want to say, you guys are so impressive that
Thank you.
you're, I mean, it was this great idea, right? What are we gonna do? We're gonna bring this over to Calpine and then, let's add this, let's add that, and the flexibility of you and your team. It's,
they're great.
That's just fantastic to be able
Thank you.
to do that. And also all the while you're gathering data, which, we love data, and that's gonna be so helpful for the brand refresh and for everything. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead, follow up.
And out of the 5,000 calls,
Mhm.
do you have a sort of a high level number, how much of that came from Los Baños?
I don't have it but I can pull the report to do that. I can pull a report within our CRM to see from each territory, each town, like what calls came in for that particular month.
That'll be.
We can provide that for the next board packet.
Thank you.
Director DeGolia.
Does our internal call center calls, the 5,000 that you've received, include the concierge contact?
No, only if they call us specifically, that's a separate entity altogether.
Great, thank you.
Anyone else? Any public comment? No? Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Service. Thank you.
Yes. All right, item 9, a briefing on PCE's energy efficiency application to the California Public Utilities Commission. This is a discussion.
Sure can. This is Shelby Bush, who's our manager of energy efficiency and something else.
That is it. I'm on the programs team. My name is Shelby Bush. I am the Energy Efficiency Programs Manager, and I'm super excited today to talk to you about our energy efficiency plan. This initiative is in alignment with our goal to diversify our revenue for to fund customer programs by seeking external funds. And so I plan to highlight tonight how new funding from the California Public Utility Commission will allow us to expand our reach for our customers without relying on PCE internal funding. So today we'll walk through a new suite of programs. And once our application is approved by the CPUC, will be fully funded by the CPUC. These programs are designed to deliver meaningful, accessible energy services across our service territory. And just as an FYI, if this is approved, we're talking 3 years, or I guess 2 years out now. So it'll begin in 2028. Okay, so today's agenda, we're going to begin with a brief recap of what we currently do in our programs. And then I'm going to go into what this new portfolio and this new suite of programs may look like. And then just touch on the application itself very briefly and talk about some next steps. So grounding us in our current programs. So right now, some of you may have seen this before. Raphael has used this VLO programs a couple times in the past. But our programs, we typically categorize them into 3 different categories. So we say we have our buildings team, our transportation team, and our distributed energy resources team. And when we're talking about our energy efficiency plan, we're going to ground ourselves in existing buildings. So our proposed plan, we are looking to expand some opportunities and to introduce some new opportunities. So in the commercial and industrial sector, we see a significant opportunity to expand our offerings to better support businesses with energy efficiency and electrification solutions. In the residential sector, while we currently offer the home upgrade program for single family homes, there's still room to broaden those offerings. And particularly there's room to reach renters in that single family market more effectively. In the multifamily sector, again, we see an opportunity where we can serve renters. And we also, while also addressing whole building efficiency and electrification opportunities. And then lastly here, in our governments and public sector, we do already, as you can see, offer a pretty robust suite of programs, but there's still some opportunity here to expand our load shifting capabilities, especially by leveraging these assets that we've helped install and that we've already invested in across this customer group. So to start us out on this journey of putting together this application, we did some extensive community outreach and market assessment. We began by reaching out to 2 community-based organizations, one representing San Mateo County and one representing Los Banos, and to gather direct feedback on customer needs and barriers. We also collaborated with our local governments and RICAPs. And these organizations implement or are engaged with local, statewide, or federally funded programs. So it gives them some valuable insight into what our communities may need. And we also surveyed contractors who primarily serve in the residential sector to understand market trends, workforce capacity, and customer pain points. And lastly, we gathered input from large commercial and industrial customers. Some of the customers that we spoke to include major tech companies, real estate owners of office buildings, biotech firms, to ensure that our portfolio reflects the needs of our high energy users in our territory. Lots of words on this, lots of words here, but don't worry, you don't need to read them. Across all of these groups, several clear themes emerged from this outreach. First thing was that customers and contractors emphasized the need for streamlined applications and easier participation. Our commercial customers highlighted the importance of long-term planning horizons and the access to technical assistance. And our CBOs and local government contacts recommended expanding multilingual outreach and partnering with community-based organizations to improve that equitable access and engagement. Before I get into what the programs look like, we also set out to set our vision and strategies for this portfolio. First off, we wanted to prioritize greenhouse gas reductions. So we want to do that through electrification and the transition to low global warming potential refrigerants. We want to introduce new offerings to the commercial sector and prioritize cost-effective program designs there. We want to advance equity, and this is consistent with PCE's newly adopted strategic plan, particularly by increasing support for renters. We want to support load shifting, so that meaning moving energy outside of peak hours from 4 to 9 p.m. We want to be innovative in our program designs. We want to include our PCE's right sizing philosophy, and we want to introduce the low GWP refrigerants. And then lastly, we want to enhance the customer experience when they're engaging with programs by complementing our existing programs without an added financial impact to PCE. So our portfolio has 6 major elements. We have a marketplace offering, contractor training, virtual power plant, direct install, energy coach, and flex market. And I'm going to go through each of these and explain a little bit more. Our first program here supports renters through an online marketplace, where they can easily shop for efficient electrical equipment and electrification equipment. The platform offers curated products suited for rental homes specifically, meaning they're portable and a renter can move them from home to home. It's also going to provide personalized guidance to help customers choose the right options. It's designed to reduce the barriers and make clean energy upgrades simple and accessible for renters. And here's some examples of what that might look like.
Shelby, will there be like volume discounts available through the marketplace as well?
For customers themselves? We haven't considered that yet. Okay. I think we're thinking that customers themselves are going to be buying, but we will be doing bundles. So for example, we'll have like a smart home bundle, where they would get like a smart home or smart thermostat and smart LEDs and things like that. So we're going to package things together to make it pretty easy to get.
Thank you.
This next program is the Refrigerant Contractor Training Program. So this program is going to provide small and independent contractors with training on safe refrigerant recovery and recycling. And it's going to promote the use of refrigerants that have lower impacts on the climate. Next, we have a virtual power plant, which serves residential and our government customers. So in this program, it's going to be integrated with our DERMS platform and will compensate customers for shifting their energy usage outside of peak hours. Next, we have direct installations. So this program expands our current home upgrade offering for residential customers and adds a new parallel offering for commercial customers. This allows us to provide deeper energy savings measures in homes while extending that similar support to businesses for the first time. Next up, we have Energy Management Coach. So this is a coaching program that helps organizations track how they use energy and make continuous changes that lower their energy use and cost over time. And lastly, we have Flex Market. This is a program that we're currently offering, or we have offered through CPUC funding in the past, and we're waiting on our approval of our advice letter in January for our second round of funding on that. But in this energy efficiency application, we're going to expand that program and scale it. So here's a quick summary of the whole application. So in total, we're looking to request $38.4 million from the CPUC over 4 years, starting in 2028. And we're going to serve thousands of customers with this money with no additional impact on PCE's finances. So what's next? We've been working on this application for about a year. It is due in, this is actually outdated. We got everyone got an extension in the state of California through March. So it's actually March 16th. And then we expect approval in late 2027 and programs will start launching in 2028. And that concludes my presentation. Questions?
Thank you, Shelby.
Any questions? Director Wright?
When you mention renters and commercial, do you include some services for commercial renters?
We do. So the marketplace is both for residential renters and commercial, like small businesses and micro businesses. So we will have some products on the marketplace for renters that are businesses as well.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I just want to clarify that the staffing costs to run these programs will also be covered by CPC dollars. Okay.
Yes.
So this entire enterprise is outside of ratepayer revenue that we bring in.
Director Abbott, help me pronounce that right.
Abarish.
Abarish, thank you.
The upgrading the refrigerants, is that like air conditioning or actual refrigerators or both?
Both.
Director Nash?
How competitive are these applications? Do we have a good chance of getting it or?
That's a good question. So we have a statutory right to request funding and to implement energy efficiency as a CCA. MCE was the first CCA to do this. We are following in their footsteps. No application has been denied up to this point. And so we're feeling pretty confident about that. But you know, it is a different time than when MCE did it, but we're confident.
Director DeGolia.
It sounds like after the application is submitted, it's a 1.5 year approval process. Is that correct?
Almost 2 years, yeah.
Almost 2 years.
No.
No.
Aren't they approved in 27 and programs begin in 28?
It's gonna be late, like 27.
Yeah, it's a 1.5 year, but then we're gonna move from approval to implementation pretty quickly.
Yeah, so like, for example, we're already gonna be running our Flex Market program. And so that'll just kind of roll into it. And then we will start putting out solicitations for implementation help and things like that in 2028. So it's not all gonna happen in Q1 2028, but it'll come out staggered.
And I'll just add the reason it takes so long, it's because it's a typical Public Utilities Commission adjudicatory process. So we'll submit our application and then other parties have an opportunity to offer testimony, cross-examine our witnesses, write briefing, make arguments. So it's a pretty labor-intensive process.
Anybody else? Okay, Nellie, any public comment? Questions, anybody? No? Well, fantastic.
Thank you. Shelby.
Very exciting. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we're on item 10. We still are looking pretty good at 7:20 p.m. Planning discussion for agency's 10-year anniversary. This is a discussion.
Kirsten.
Great, thank you. All right, good evening, everyone. It's nice to see you again. I'm Kirsten Gruen, the Associate Director of Marketing here at PCE, and I've been on staff here for just over a year. And in that time, the marketing department has accomplished quite a bit. So earlier this year, we launched a brand new website that is more customer centric. It provides a positive experience for our users. We also launched a new email platform that allows us to send the right message to the right customer at the right time using segmentation and automations. And recently, we also supported our naming committee in selecting a new name for our organization. So lots of exciting things have happened this year. And then as we look ahead to 2026, we all know we have our 10-year anniversary coming up. So another really great, exciting opportunity to really capitalize on that. Thank you, Brianna. Go ahead. Great, thank you. All right, so this evening we're going to do just a quick interactive exercise with you all to help us gather some ideas for how we might celebrate our anniversary next year. So I invite you to imagine how we can both honor and celebrate our first decade of work and all that we've accomplished, and then how we might bring that into our next chapter, bring it to life in our communities. And we'll use your input to shape our planning for events, community activations, and brand rollouts moving forward. Early this year, this September, we had our staff retreat at Costa Noa. And as part of that retreat, staff also brainstormed ideas for how we might celebrate our 10-year anniversary. And here's just a few examples that we came up with. Again, highlighting electrification and different parts of that. So ideas like a drone show, an EV parade, 10 events in 10 cities, celebratory grants, some sort of game related to electrification at county fairs, wrapping a Ford F-150 and Westlight branding, and public art installations, maybe a mural or something else that incorporates electrification in some way. And so these, again, are just ideas to help get you started and get you warmed up. And now we'll go ahead and turn to our Mentimeter. So you'll see some QR codes are being passed around, so keep on passing that. So go ahead and use your phone or your tablet to bring that up. So go ahead and use your camera function and open up that URL. And what you'll see is a prompt and a space to type your answers. And so I invite you to join us in brainstorming. So any kind of quick, short response, spontaneous is perfect. If you have multiple ideas, feel free to put multiple ideas into the chat, and we'll see them appear as a sort of word cloud on the screen here once we shift to our Mentimeter. So go ahead and take the steps to get that pulled up, and then we will get it switched over. I think Nellie might get us set, and then we'll go from there.
Quick. All right, hold on.
They're
already answering. I was like, oh no, what's happening?
We also want to wrap a Caltrain train with our new logo in 10 years.
Adam can cut that ribbon in that sweater.
Yeah.
We'll have to get you a Westlight sweater.
Yeah. Okay, great. Oh, wonderful. We already got some great
Yeah,
things.
that's what I need. I didn't think it would start to let it go, but it did.
All right, so just to read the prompt aloud for us. So it's 2026. It's a community member. If a community member wrote a headline about PCE in 2026 or about Westlight in 2026, what adjectives might it include? So what are those key points that we might want to see? So we're seeing clean, innovative, savings, reliable, fun. That's a word I like too. So any other adjectives that come to mind, and we'll wrap that up. All right, maybe your last idea there. Lots of things related to sustainability and savings. All right, wonderful. Thank you. All right, now if we can go to the prompt number 2. All right, it's 2026. What are some ways that PCE could celebrate its 10-year milestone that truly brings people together?
Big party.
Lots of big party ideas. Get an interest in rates and savings. Free food, country music.
Oh, electric fair.
20 events, gonna up it from 10.
I have to say, it's.
One in each city. A Caltrain crawl. maybe
Westlake
free
Palooza.
food.
Ooh, we could have music at the event center.
Again, rates, lots of food in there.
Merch.
So any final ideas, go ahead and add them there.
We're at
Caltrain
16 of
crawl.
21.
What is a Caltrain crawl?
Like a bar crawl.
Yeah.
From car to car.
I'm thinking about how, Caltrain, I think, had a couple, we've had a couple of organizations decide to have events in multiple locations along the corridor. And so we could potentially get, folks to try something in the South County and then move up, then have multiple events going on the same day. They did that for, like the first day of electric service for Caltrain. Very good.
All right.
Fun. All right, last ideas, we're getting them added in there. Honoring the founding members of PCE. All right.
Anniversary, what does that say? Charging stations?
Anniversary charging station.
All right, wonderful. And then our last prompt here, Nellie, if you can move this forward. All right, when customers think of us 5 years from now, what do we want them to feel?
Happy, I like that.
Yes, being related to satisfaction, happiness, hopefulness, confidence, good word. Related to action, groundbreakingness, triumph. That's a great word. Warm, enthusiastic.
Willing to recommend.
Yeah, recommendations are key.
Nice. Bittersweet, how come? Interesting.
All right, and last few ideas here, go get them added in.
It's interesting. Everyone has slightly different words. Yeah, there's no meaning word.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you guys plan to do with this?
That's great. That's the next step. Thank you,
Thank you,
Sean.
dear.
So thank you for participating in this kind of just fun exercise. So what we will do is take this information and compile it with all the ideas that we brainstorm as staff. And then we will take that into our planning for the next year. So everything related to the branding, marketing campaigns, events, activations, will then rely on this and we'll come forward with a plan in early 2026. So thank you all. And looking forward to a really, really exciting and energizing year ahead. So thank you. Or any questions at all too?
When do you plan to bring this back to the board in terms of what the activities are? And also, I know was discussion today of rebranding and the new name. So I know the marketing committee will probably meet about this, and then are you coming back in Q1 26?
Yes, yeah, and Ryan, feel free to chime in. So, yeah, what we're working towards right now, as you mentioned earlier this evening, is the January board vote to approve the contracts with our vendors. And then, yes, we'll be working very quickly to bring forward plans to get sign off from the marketing committee, executive committee, whatever makes sense, right path forward. Yeah. Any other questions? No? All right. Thank you all.
Public comment?
Okay.
No public comment? Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
There we go. We keep on going. 7:29. All right.
Don't
so,
tell Donna.
Yeah, we're, hey, everybody cool out, all right?
I'm gonna send her a message, like Marty is really efficient.
No, that's the Mentimeter questions are over. Okay. Here we go, so we wasted 40 seconds, so. The board open forum, we'll leave it at that, here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna cue this one up. So
Fantastic.
this actually has been an item that's been continued a couple times now from our board retreat in October. So even though it might feel a little bit like, oh gosh, we're just January's next month, the intention here was to just solicit thoughts that you have about as you're coming into the next year in your own cities. What are you hearing about PCE? What are you thinking about that we should be working on or planning for in the future? Any feedback? What's important? So we're gonna do this Mentimeter game again, right? Wow. Nelly?
Yes, you are.
Nelly, you're helping me. Thank you. And is it on the same,
It is.
same one? Awesome. Okay. There are 3 questions. You ready for me?
Yeah, sorry. Someone should know I'm still filling right now. Sharing screen. Here we go. All right, ready when you are.
Okay, so the first question is, when your constituents talk about PCE, energy, or sustainability, what messages or themes are you hearing most often? So this is a little bit just a pulse check on what do you hear when people talk about PCE, clean energy, or the topics that we work with? Good, bad, or otherwise? Cost, burden, what? High bills, affordability. Oh gosh, I can't read that far.
Would you like me to?
Yes, please.
I don't hear people talk about PCE, the sad face. Too expensive, energy's expensive, saves me money, expensive. But what does PCE do? Reliable power, belief that PCE is an additional charge, pro solar savings, reliability, why are rates going up? With just about halfway.
About half dealing with rates, affordability. Okay, thank you.
Hold on. Don't
More?
quit. We gotta give them 10. We've got about it says 13. I haven't seen that number go up. Don't get asked much. I can still use my gas appliance during an outage, inspirational. Reach code changes are expensive. The zealots know what we do, most people don't know.
What's the last one? I'm sorry,
The zealots don't know what we do.
They do know.
Or they do know, most people don't.
Don't hear much. Reduced our emissions, great programs. What else? It's more responsive, yeah. So.
Are we done?
Liability. Probably that's resilience. We're getting answers from the same. But I think we're good. Next.
Okay, next, thank you. Second question. When you think into 2026, remembering that this was supposed to be back in October, so do your best. What are the top 3 priorities for this board and this agency in the coming year? So you've heard a lot about what we're up to already, but for you, what are the top 3? See if you can answer in less than 5 words. Okay, make it less than 10.
Submit 3 times,
Yeah.
but just
We'll make it
dark
paragraphs.
What are your top 3 priorities for us this year? Okay. I mean, definite theme of keeping costs low and rebranding. Oh, wow.
Very tiny. Yes. All right, we've got a lot of rebranding, West Side awareness, affordabilities come to the top here. Rebranding moves very quickly. I wish we could pause it. All right, stop responding. The second I'm like ready to read a word, it moves. Media advertising, continue being clean, finance sustainability. Lay waste to PG&E. Uh, Advanced goals despite the PCIA, I'm sure that's supposed to say. Incentivize clean power app. Invest in the people. Net zero city. Stay financially strong. Expand service territory. Programs, reach codes, reduce rates, support rooftop solar, fair and equitable. I saw help, don't dictate.
Okay. All right, no pressure, Gwen.
Now it's getting real simple. Okay. All right, moving on to the next one, Sean.
Yep.
Final
Okay.
question.
What questions or suggestions do you have for the coming year? So is there anything that we've been talking about that you would love more information on? We had talked, for example, on the bus on the way back from Diablo Canyon about having Tom come and others talk a little bit about the future of nuclear power, what that looks like, technological changes. So that would be a suggestion for a board study session. Or do you have questions about something that you don't understand or anything that ideas you have that you would like us to bring forward for your awareness and better understanding?
That says landlord renter energy interface. Expanding service territory. I didn't give a 5-word limit on this.
Will you read them out?
Alternates.
Yeah.
Power.
Power.
Nuclear. Go over a bill in detail to explain all the elements. How do we get past the PCIA? More public messaging and visibility. Can we finance green buildings? Keep rates affordable. Nuclear education. Name recognition. How to politically fight the PCIA. More focus on electricity as a healthier choice. What to support in state legislative. What can the legislator do to reduce rates? What state bills should we fight for? Abundance.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the abundance principle?
I think it might be the new book by Ezra Klein and
book.
Derek Thompson. There's a lot about clean energy in there.
More demystifying electrification costs. Robust sharebacks on community events replacing the CAC. Open up interconnectivity. More giving back to the community. Gas costs are also going up, counter electricity increases. Sponsoring public art. Couple more seconds, more free pay. There's it. Take full advantage of the new CSP.
He's sitting right next to it.
Community feedback forum.
CFF. Might be
Oh,
what that should
community
be.
feedback, take advantage of.
Stronger partnership and goals with each jurisdiction. DERs, put PG&E to shame. Pilot projects. Must have a response from everyone. Pretty close to what we'll have.
I think that wraps it up. Thank you. Appreciate that. So we will summarize some of that and along with Kirsten's information, bring it back to you. I think a lot of it you are probably already will see reflected in our 2026 work plan. But we'll cross-reference it before bringing it back. And unless, are there any comments on that or anything anyone wants to add? Thank you for participating.
I have a question. Will we,
would there be an opportunity to dissect what happened in Hayward with the house explosion? Remember, it was last week where the pipeline was ruptured or nicked or something? Will that come back to us so we could have a better understanding
We can,
of?
yeah, to be honest with you, today, we couldn't, because we haven't tracked that, but sure, we could bring that back, or we could look it up and send an email out to the group.
Because it may also help with like encouraging people, like this was a gas line coming into a household and, you know, just thinking about how that might be helpful with communication.
Yeah, thank you.
Any last question? No. Okay, no, any public comment? All right. Over to board members report. Last item. Rick's putting it away. Remember, it isn't a white elephant.
Oh, right, exactly.
Those gonna go home. Anybody?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Thank you all for a great year.
Thank you, and we're at 7:42.
All right.
Good job.